Hello, welcome. I'm Sharon Martin from Inner Sanctum Studios, and I am a messenger for Gaia, the beautiful divine goddess that looks after our earth. And today there's some information about the Emerald City that I want to speak to you about, and about the higher heart. So I'm just squeezing this in. So welcome everyone who's here. Pop your name in the chat. There's some general interesting kind of information, but I'll just find my starting point. Sorry. Okay, I think it's kind of there. So we've been in a bit of a lost in space time, really. We've had this surreal kind of energy that went on for a few days. Yesterday, to me, felt almost like the day out of time, although it wasn't. But it really felt as though yesterday was a warm-up day for our new year, our new era, our new energy. That's how yesterday felt to me. I'll just get rid of this tab that's here. Hi, Anna. Hello, Fiona. Oh, yeah. So yesterday's energy felt almost as though we'd had some kind of swap out, decompression, so we could have a swap into the new. So the Emerald City came to me in a new and interesting way, because usually I just see something and then I get the information about it. But the Emerald City, it's been coming in over the past week, and so it first started coming in like a whisper, as though I could hear it. I would hear this, the Emerald City. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then it was like I could see this shimmer in the distance, and just it started to get clearer and sharper. And so I got told, I think the first time I actually wrote something about it was a week ago. And I got shown that it was an etheric city held in the inner earth that is being restored now. But really what that means is being brought into our accessibility, I suppose. That it's the restoration of it. Yeah, I don't know about that word really, but that's the word I got. But it's as though it was coming, from the distance into the actualization of it, or the reassembly of it. So I suppose we could barely use that word restoration. Hello Harmony, hello Beachweed. Yeah, so what I got was that it aligns with higher heart consciousness. So we're very much in this sort of illumination, expansion of the higher heart at the moment, and coming in strongly into the rare aspect, this opening up, this connection to the Akashic, this connection to the past life gifts, this connection to the causal chakra, which Carolyn and I were speaking yesterday, and that came up, and so we looked up where that is, and that sits in behind here and brings in information for us to process. So these higher consciousness energies, they are coming in, but they connect into this Emerald City, to this higher heart, to the light of that, the light of the emerald. And so this connects into this heart space here. So that's the emerald light, and it links into this space, this higher heart space, this higher heart dynamics. this applies to the entire heart region, the heart, higher heart, front and rear, and that we're now in this elevation or elevated ways of being. These are being made available to us. So that's what the Emerald City brings. It's interesting. So it brings this energetic that holds space for us to go higher, receive higher, be higher in our heart space and in our heart consciousness. So this is all about divine love. So this is opening up the capacity for divine love for all of humanity. And many of you will already be in this space of being able to hold unconditional love and divine love, because many of you will have been activated in this. So this is, I guess you could say, that it is the reality of there being enough light workers open enough in their hearts to bring about the activation, the bringing forward of the Emerald City. So we've now have a new level. We've reached a new level. You know how that information came in about the 432 hertz resonance, that we're coming into that. Well, that links into this as well. This new level, this new heart resonance level, linking to the 432 hertz. Let me see here. So this month, we're also receiving the silver ignition of the Divine Mother through the holy light and the full moon, and the reflection and illumination of the heart. And this is a match to the Divine Father Sun illumination that's coming in March. So higher activations in our masculine and feminine, igniting our return to the Godhead and the physical, our personal internal heart ignition to higher consciousness. So many aspects and symbology leading and guiding us to this higher heart, mind, life balance and equilibrium. And then the other aspect of this month that I'll just mention here is that yesterday took on this energy of the day out of time and a preparation day for the new year beginning today, the triadic trinity energy of this month. So this month, this trinity coming into balance and equilibrium through the divine masculine, the divine feminine, and the holy child. I want to say coming online this month. We're coming back to that purity, to that divinity, to that light, and that it's about to launch like the phoenix, but it's in the manner of a grand arrival. So it has much it's like the phoenix doesn't leave, it comes up and stands in its power and presents itself. And today, how this showed up is today was this as though we're having this steam cleaning. So the steam cleaning shows up for today, the 1st of March. These grey rocks inside the earth looking very clean and sheeny. The steam rising up from the inner earth, cleaning our very foundations, Perhaps we will have some extra geothermal activity in the world today. In New Zealand, if you don't live here, we have a naturally occurring geothermal activity in the centre of our North Island. It's pretty spectacular. Boiling mud and geothermal steam vents and water. And so all of this relates to, and I'm sure there'll be more that comes in relation to the emerald tablets, the emerald codes, and the emerald city. I just invite all of us here to hold love in our hearts at the moment for all of those who are leaving the planet, and for all of those who are being affected by those beings who are leaving. And we know that there's this higher space that we can hold for them. They're returning home in a different way. Many of them will return in our new world. We're so on the cusp of this. So we're really on this countdown, if you like, moving towards this dimensional shift in only in a few weeks' time. And so our personal work is to stay centered, aligned, and balanced, attend to the work that comes, and then sit in our hearts. So just imagine that you are sitting in here, this little version of you sitting in your heart. I invite you to breathe into your heart and into your heart flame, and see that heart flame growing bigger with the breath, as though you're oxygenating it with the breath. And today I want you to see it as an emerald flame. And I invite you to be in there in presence as the aspects of self, your feminine aspect, your masculine aspect, your inner child. And if you want to also call in, if you have a divine masculine that you'd like to invite to this, you can have a group of 6 around your divine flame. And so see it as emerald, and see it bigger. Fill it with love. In the center of this emerald flame, place this very pure divine white light, purification energy that has been in our planet in the last few days. And I want you to shoot that upwards and see it cascade out and over the world. You can send it to any places that you know where there is collapse, structural collapse. Where there are people in need of being held and nurtured and loved. You can add some higher cosmic divine lilac light to that as well. See the world as though it's bathed with this cascading, sparkling light that holds this white light of purity. The green light of the higher cosmic heart and the white lilac light of divine cosmic love. See it sprinkling out, sparkling, healing, transmuting, growing, enhancing. See the planet pulsating. So see the white light diving into the center and coming out, and see the heart, the planet pulsating with this higher lilac, divine cosmic light, and the higher heart emerald flame and light. Now see the emerald light connecting into the emerald city in the center of the earth. This two-way pulsing, and see the lilac light connecting to the cosmos, to the galaxy. Feel this higher, finer vibration and frequency in your heart and in your body. See all the children in our world being held, loved, safe. And we invoke the idea that everybody on the earth is in preparation for, or is enabled to receive this higher divine light today. Iyashia nakanasi, iyatuya kana shishia na ataka o, iyarashia natata, iyaka, ishia narana titia nanana ikashi tititi, aroto watakana shishia na atakana o atakana shi, atekana ato, ashishia na arakana I, atakana shiataka, isiana. Ta ishishi ni atakana shishiana ahoata iata shishi. So know that you are the one that holds the love. You are the one coming home to self. You are the one holding this pure divine light of higher consciousness radiating out upon the earth. See yourself as this pillar of light, this conduit. And envision that we are or have ascended into our higher earth, our new earth, that it's full of this beautiful golden light, these golden rays of light, this beautiful sparkling water, these trees, these enormous giant trees that hold their own aura, that everything holds light, that our hearts are illuminated, that our aura is obvious. The earth is vibrating and pulsing. We are filled with love and peace, as is the earth. That all our animals are healthy and safe, as are we. As we begin to operate from higher light, higher heart, higher consciousness, higher mind. Love for the good of all. And holding that thought, that notion, that energetic, that vision. And put that vision into a bubble of creation. And just place it in front of you and spin it so it's sitting there spinning, holding the energy. So I will close now, and I'm sure that there'll be more information that comes about the Emerald City. It is really interesting how this information has come to me in a completely different way to any other information. And so I'm just sharing with you what I've got, which is not very much, because that's all I've got. And it's my intention to dive more deeply into that and see what else I can be given. But yeah, it's been interesting coming as a whisper and as a flicker, and now starting to form a more clear picture, and it feels they're receiving its presence, I want to say. All right, much love to you. Thank you for joining me, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Yeah, so be in the celebration of this. It feels like we're in our new year now. I will tune in about this sort of, feels like we're in this countdown to the window, if you like, and that window shows up in that 20th to the 22nd, and that to me is what I'm sensing and have been shown so far, that's when we will have our dimensional shift. So the higher that we can hold this vibration, the more that comes into play, because it's the micro and the macro, it's the sun and the earth, it's hearts of us, it's our hearts holding that higher space, that higher frequency that ignites the release from the sun. Oh yeah, and Anna sent something this morning that I only partly have read so far, and her and I had a bit of a chuckle about it, because we're saying how scientists are measuring gamma waves coming from the sun, which we know, of course, they've been coming for a while, but they are of a higher quality than they've measured before, so they are unsure as to what it's about. So, really, we know what it's about. It's about higher consciousness. It's always been the story that Gaia has told, that we have had these gamma waves released from the sun, and we have a little bit released, and then we accommodate and assimilate and embody, and then we get a little bit more, and then it gets higher and faster, and there's more of them. And so now, science is noticing that we're now not just getting gamma waves, we're getting new gamma waves. And so this, is all a match with everything that really we've been speaking about here. So much love to you, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, we've got Jasmine and Andrea and Caroline and Beachweave and Stacey and Harmony and Anna and Fiona. Thank you so much. All right, everybody. Bye.